this topic of building foundation. What we have discussed earlier on leads to the foundation work. You do the site analysis, given the piece of land, you want to know what is there, how does it look like. You do your investigation using existing information. You can find from Google, find from internet, find from the relevant agency to provide you with necessary information. You study those information, then you move on to visit the site. Look at the site, do some observation, do inspection, do some localized in situ tests, check the records or documents against the actual scene that you see. Make observation, take photographs, take video, do checklists, do survey, so that you can gather more information about that piece of land that you have been given. And from there you decide what else you want to do below ground. You can only see as much when you're at the location, but once below ground cannot be seen, therefore you need to use site and soil investigation to provide you with data underneath that piece of land. You can do that using trial pit by excavating a pit to expose the soil, look into the pit and understand what type of soil that you have. You can do borehole by drilling in. You can do window sampling or probing. And once you have those data, then you need to make further plan to do site clearance, clear the site, to establish the access, remove any obstruction if there is any existing building, do services diversion if you need to, check the level, set out your building, lay out the site, allow for storage, accommodation, site office, security, toilets, and so on. Bringing the services for your power, your water, sewer, telecom, provide welfare to your workers. Bring in the equipment, decide what type of equipment that you need to use. Then, for your basement construction, decide what type of excavation method that can be adopted there in that sort of ground, in that sort of layout, and you proceed with the design of that temporary work. Temporary work on an open cut required to be studied is the slope. Your slope needs to be designed. You cannot anyhow cut any angle. You can use sheet pile if your soil is soft enough. Otherwise, if you're in a sensitive area, deep excavation, you may use diaphragm wall. Diaphragm wall is the most robust, most expensive, takes the longest time. Or you can use CBP, contiguous bore pile, install individual pile, link it with capping beam, and you do your excavation within your cover dam. Or you can do second bore pile, SBP, where you have interlocking piles, giving you a better robustness, better waterproofing, and you can proceed with your excavation. These two requires capping beam, both CBP and SBP, because then you also need to decide your method of excavation in construction. Whether you do a bottom up, where you excavate all the way down and construct upward from the bottom. That's why it's called bottom up. Or you do a top down method. Top down allows you to build downwards and upward at the same time. But doing top down requires you to have king post, and you need to devise or sequence carefully allow sufficient time for your downward construction, because excavating downwards in a top-down manner takes longer time and more effort. Alright, that's where we will stop today. We will continue in our next